I grew up in Calgary, Alberta in Canada, and I started playing ice hockey when I was about 4. I played it all the way up through school and everything until I moved to Ireland when I was 18, and then took a break when I was here because I didn't know there was any ice hockey in Ireland. And then last year I found out there was clubs in Dublin, so I started playing then, and then been commuting up to Belfast to train for the last year or so. Training is usually at the weekend, so it'll be on a Friday night or a Saturday night. It's usually every week, but I get at least one night every weekend in Dublin. I'd be driving up every weekend, so either on Friday night or Saturday night, and it kind of takes up the entire evening. But luckily the lads on the team are quite sociable, and it's kind of a nice little community. We all carpool and stuff together, so it doesn't feel like you're just slogging up there by yourself all the time. Probably going to Bratislava this last May. I was selected to be on the Irish national ice hockey team, so I went to Bratislava to represent Ireland along with 4 other Canadians. But yeah, we were there for a week. We played other ice hockey powerhouses like Colombia, Portugal and Liechtenstein. We did all right. We finished, I think, 4th out of the 5 teams that were there. But yeah, that's probably my best sporting achievement so far. I live very close to the office, so I probably wake up around 8:15, and I have a quick shower, a cup of coffee, and I come into the office. Work usually till about 6 or 6:30 or 7. So when I come home in the evenings, I usually cook myself dinner, or I'll get a takeaway depending on the day. If it's really rainy out or something particularly depressing, I'll treat myself. And then, yeah, I usually try to do some sort of physical activity at least twice a week, whether that's a workout at home or a run, or I go to the gym. Everybody's a bit different, so sort of, you know, if you've got time, or depending on what your fitness goals are, give yourself a bit of a break. I know some people get wrapped up and they have to work out every single day or do something like that. I wouldn't really be like that at all. I'd be sort of, you know, if I'm up for it, I'd go out. But for me, it's just sort of always being active and always kind of doing something. I don't really feel the greatest if I don't get out and do some sort of physical activity. So that's sort of my first thing, is don't take it too seriously. Don't put yourself under pressure where you don't go. Secondly, do something that you actively enjoy. I know for me, it's ice hockey. I've always has been. So that's how I enjoy working out. It's always kind of something to do with that. If it's not playing on the ice, it'll be, you know, doing something to get better. And then thirdly, it's, you know, try to do stuff with a group of people. I always find it's easier, you know, whether that's playing 5-a-side or playing with the team or going out playing golf with one of your friends or something like that. It's always easier when you do something in a group setting. So yeah, I suppose it's not really like regimental, have a schedule, you know, take it really seriously. It's just sort of, you know, get out and try to enjoy yourself. Ice hockey is fairly intense, so you need to have lots of energy. So usually I'll eat some sort of carb heavy meal the night before. So like, you know, pasta or something like that. The day of the game, I try to have like something lighter. So, you know, like porridge, cereal, something like that for breakfast, a couple eggs maybe. Motivation definitely comes and goes. For me, I know that I lose a bit of motivation if I'm kind of driving up to Belfast every weekend and to play ice hockey, and just sort of, it's a 2.5-hour drive, and you know, the idea of doing it in the winter when it's raining all the time kind of takes a bit of motivating sometimes. But I just remember kind of why I got into ice hockey in the start, and like why I do all this, why I put all this effort into it. And again, it's a team sport, and it's always really good fun to sort of be with your teammates and stuff like that. So if you kind of remember, oh, you're doing this for your teammates and you know, also for yourself.